Do y'all remember Kawhi's Uncle Dennis? The man that gave executives a living hell during free agency? It all makes perfect sense now. It just came out that in Kawhi's contract, he has a $28 million deal with this company called Aspiration, which is linked to Clippers owner Steve Ballmer. It pretty much gives him flexibility around the salary cap, but it's pretty illegal. But this right here made me think about Uncle Dennis himself, the man that was all over the news outlet during Kawhi's free agency. In 2019, he was investigated by the NBA for asking for unreasonable benefits. Even though it got dropped, the speculation didn't end there. When Kawhi was talking to the Lakers, Uncle Dennis asked Jeannie Buss for part ownership, a private plane, a house, and extra endorsement money in Kawhi's deal whenever he signed to him. I'm going to repeat that one more time. He asked for extra endorsement money whenever Kawhi signed. Look what the Clippers signed him up for. When Kawhi was on the Raptors, Uncle Dennis was heavily involved in team operations, going to practice, games, workouts, and he even had a close relationship with former President Masai Ujiri. Of course, and no surprise to anybody here, it all came crumbling down. It ended because Uncle Dennis tried to ask Ujiri for unreasonable requests just like every other team. If you're a Spurs fan, this is no surprise to you because y'all been dealing with that man for years. This is the same man that sent Kawhi to New York instead of rehabbing at the Spurs facility. And there was also one story during Mardi Gras when the Spurs were about to play the New Orleans Pelicans. Greg Popovich told the team that the bus would be ready by 2. Uncle Dennis said no, Kawhi will be ready at 4, so y'all better wait. And of course, in true Coach Pop fashion, he said screw them. He went on to the game instead. Kawhi literally had to put on a hoodie, go in disguise, and walk through the streets of Mardi Gras just to go to the game itself. But that was an example of the little games Uncle Dennis played just to have a strong arm on NBA teams. His pride and ego is so strong that it eventually got in his nephew's way. So if this situation like here gets to the point where the Clippers get heavily fined and Kawhi's contract get voided, we all know the reason why.